We are live. Hello everybody, my name is Cypher and today we're going into a new Division 2 build video. I've covered this build here that I'm showing you now on the channel before as a PvP DPS build, but originally it was meant for PvE, it was used for raids, and it was especially used for solo legendary, which is exactly what I'm going to be using it for today. This is an all-red crit build that you want to use for just your typical PvE content. That's typically where it's best. And I just want to go showcase to you how you play with the build, how it works. So I gotta change real quick. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna change my skill real quick. Alright, starting off with the specialization. I'm using the Gunner specialization. There's many reasons I'm using it for. I get the 10% armor on kill, which is real nice, especially for what I'm clearing out as fast as I am. I get better weapon handling when I'm sitting still, which you're going to be doing a lot as you're going to be sitting behind cover and using shield peaks, which I did cover in some of my previous Soul Legendary videos. Along with that, you're going to get better rate of fire on kills. You get, I believe it's 5 or 10% rate of fire bonus, which is really nice. And along with that, every 5th reload, it goes by way quicker, which is really nice. Along with that, you do get access to the Banshee Pulse, which if you do want to use, it is pretty good. But for this video, I will not be using it. Going off next to the grenade, we have the Riot Foam Grenade. This is a really good way to get some CC and kind of force an enemy out of cover. Since I'm not using like a striker drone or anything that can really push an enemy out of cover, especially the Banshee Pulse also does that, I'm using the Riot Foam Grenade so I can go keep my enemies, mainly Chungas, in place so I can get more consistent and contained DPS. Going off onto the weapons. So you do have a lot of freedom here, but I'm just going to go showcase some options for you. So I'm using the new St. Elmo's Engine Exotic Assault Rifle. This came out this season with Year 5 Season 1 Broken Wings. And you can get it by completing the rewards track at tier 90. And you get the blueprint for it at tier 91. So you can recalibrate it, because this is one of the few exotics where you can recalibrate the attribute. But if you're watching this video at a later date where the season is over, you can get this AR through AR targeted loot. Other than that, it's a really good exotic AR. It is the best exotic in the game right now, at least exotic weapon. And because it has a really high base damage, has insane godly attachments, which I'll get into, has a extremely good talent, good RPM, and a good magazine. There are quite literally zero downsides to running this weapon, and I'm going to go get into that in a little in depth. So right here with all red cores, the base damage is a little bit on the lower end. It is based off of the Police M4, but this is just the exotic variant. With no expertise or anything like that, I have 97.7k damage. Or not everything's fully optimized. I could probably get to 100k base, which is pretty nice. I have 850 RPM, which is pretty good for most, considering most ARs are in the 700s to low 800s. And I have a 70 round mag, which is absolutely insane, and that is the highest magazine you can get for any assault rifle off of base. Going off onto the core attributes and rolls, I have 15% assault rifle damage. You get that 21% health damage. And once again, like I said, this is one of the few exotics where you can re-roll the attribute. So once you get the blueprint from tier 91, you can go over to the crafting station and you can go re-roll it. I got extremely lucky and got damage to targets out of cover. And not only that, it was max too. I would recommend either getting damage to targets out of cover or damage to armor. Whichever one is always good. Along with that, let's go to the talent, the Actum Est. So shooting an enemy with this weapon will give you 1 stack, similar to how Strikers functions or Heartbreaker. At 100 stacks, so you have to land 100 shots, the next magazine will be filled with shock ammo. So that means I will get 70 shock ammo for every 100 bullets I land normally. By the way, if I am correct, I do believe this does stack up even with using the shock bullets. So after you get that 1 mag, after getting the 100 stacks, use 1 whole mag again, you'll get 70 stacks, assuming you hit all those bullets, and then you only need 30 bullets to get those shock ammo back. And it's a continuous cycle, so you only are really firing after the first mag is done, or the first time you proc the talent. You will be firing 30 regular bullets and 70 shock bullets every single time, which is really nice. Going off to the attachments, which is arguably the best part about this gun, the sight, which allows you to zoom in, the reticle is bugged, so there's not actually a physical reticle there, but regardless, you get 20% crit hit damage, 30 extra rounds in the mag, 20% weapon handling, so the gun basically already feels like it has no recoil anyways, but now it has even less, which is also increasing your reload speed, your stability, which is why weapon handling is a really good attribute to have. And then you get 20% crit hit chance off the muzzle. So basically, this weapon will carry your stats, arguably, and for a crit DPS build, it's really good. And regardless, it's really good for PvE as well with those shock bullets. So this AR really is just good in every category, and the fact that you can get damage to targets out of cover or damage to armor on it is absolutely insane. If you do not have the St. Elmo's engine, I do recommend using the Eagle Bear. This is the exotic P416 assault rifle that you get from the Dark Hours raid, or if you're lucky, I don't recommend it. You can go get it from the Dark Zone. It's a really good AR that since with this build you take a lot of damage. I am running Perfect Sacrifice on here, so getting headshot kills will reduce the damage you take, which is really nice. And it will delay the damage you take, assuming you don't get the full stacks, the full 3 kills, which is pretty easy to do with this build. You deal a lot of damage. Going off next, some other options. You could run the Bullet King. I wouldn't recommend it. But other ARs, let's say you don't have any of the exotics here, you can use the Carbine 7. Want to make sure that you have that 10% damage targets out of cover. And run Optimus Restrained. If you're running Technician, I recommend running Flatline, so you can run that linked laser pointer. For the FAMAS, I recommend running Optimus Restrained, plus M4, Kingbreaker, like all really similar. A lot of the meta ARs, the Shield Splinter as well with Perfect Optimus, right? But regardless, let's go on to the secondary. So this is kind of my getaway tool, since I'm already using my exotic slot on the St. Elmo's engine, and since I can't use the Scorpio, I want to use the Dark Winter. So the Dark Winter is the named 9mm Chris Vector that you can get from named item caches, Conflict, and the Dark Zone. Along with that, it has low base damage as it is a Chris Vector, but along with that, you do get 1200 RPM, which is really nice, especially for all DPS builds. Got 15% SMG damage, 21% crit hit chance, and I rolled 6% damage to armor on there. As at the time I was using it for PvE. Damage to armor was just more consistent. And it comes with the talent Perfect Killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit, which you will always be doing. You will have maxed out crit hit chance on both your weapons here. Will give you 50% crit hit damage for 10 seconds, which is really nice. For the attachments, I'm running a 5% crit hit damage sight, a 20 round mag, 5% crit hit damage underbarrel rail, and I am running a 5% crit hit damage muzzle brake. For other options, you can use where is it? You can use the Apartment, another PvP exclusive that does give you the talent Perfectly Measured. The top half of the mag has a 20% rate of fire and a minus 27% damage, so you'll fire close to the fire rate of a vector you're getting there. And the bottom half reverses this from the base rate of fire, so you will have minus 20% rate of fire from here, from the 850, and 33% total weapon damage. So it's slower hitting at times, but it's absolutely really strong, and I do recommend running it if you do have it, if you do not have the Dark Winter. Other than that, that's really about it for the primary weapons. Now we get into the secondary. For the secondary, I am running the Orbit, the named DZ exclusive revolver that gives you the talent Perfect Finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit hit chance, which doesn't matter as we have max crit hit chance on both our weapons, and then 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. Got 20% reload speed here for the drum, and I got 5% weapon handling for the sight. I'm not looking to deal damage with this pistol. It's to amplify my other weapons by giving me that 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. Other options are the TDI Card Custom, which is another DZ exclusive that gives you extra skill tier while you're holding it, which is just overall really nice. Going off into the gear pieces. So one thing I'm pretty sure I'll see comments about is, oh, why aren't you running the Coyotes mask? It's because I'm not planning on getting super close to my enemies. And if I do have the Vector for that. I do have the shock ammo from the St. Elmo's engine. But with the Coyotes mask, the reason why I'm not running it is because I'm not going to be making... I'm never going to be within 15 meters of an enemy. If I am getting that close, I will die immediately. So there's no point in me running it. I will be typically at the 25 meter plus range, where I'm already maxed out on crit chance, so why would I run that? Which is why I'm running a Grupo mask. Gives me 15% crit hit damage off the one piece bonus. Get 15% weapon damage on here. You want to get some crit chance, crit hit damage, and I'm running a 11.5% crit hit damage mod. I want to stack as much crit hit damage on here as possible, as SMGs are always really easy to max out crit hit chance, and then my St. Elmo's engine is super easy to do the same thing as it has similar attributes with the 20% crit hit chance. So we want to max out on as much crit hit damage as possible, which is why I am running the Grupo mask. If you are for some reason or whatever running low on crit chance, you could run a Cheska mask. You're probably not gonna. Or you can run the Coyotes once again if you have it. But there's literally no point, as you will not benefit in any way from the crit chance because you will already be maxed with this build. And I don't even have all my stuff like max rolled, which goes to show you how powerful this build is with all the crit hit chance and crit hit damage. You could just farm Grupo targeted to get the mask. You just need double crit and a red, and then you're all good to go. Going off next, this is the named Providence Defense chest piece, the Sacrifice. For our first piece bonus, we get 15% headshot damage. We're not really making a lot of use out of this, but it's just a nice little buff. As the gun doesn't have a lot of recoil, and with that 20% weapon handling, it's a lot easier to hit headshots. So right here, you get 15% weapon damage, 6% crit hit chance, 12% crit hit damage, and 11.5% crit hit damage mod. And the reason why you're running it is for the talent Perfect Glass Cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 30%, which is a really nice multiplicative. But all damage you take is amplified by 60%. Once again, this is an all-red crit build. We don't have a lot of armor. We have 700k, no expertise. You could probably get to 800, 900k if you put expertise on all your gear. But that's if you have all the time to allocate towards that. But regardless, I still don't have a lot of armor, right? And I'm already taking 60% amplified damage, which is why I'm replaying from cover so often. That's another reason why with this build you're going to be having a really high DPS output, which is why the talent here, Perfect Glass Cannon, is perfect because it perfectly fits the build. You are a Glass Cannon. You take any amount of damage for any amount of seconds, you will die. You get hit with a grenade, you will die. But regardless, it is similar to Strikers, where you will have really great DPS, but you don't have to build those stacks because they're always just ready there for you. None of the talents have to proc because they're already procking at all times, which is really nice. Going off next to our holster, this is our second piece of Providence, giving us 10% crit hit chance. I'm running a 15% weapon damage red core, 12% crit hit damage, and then a 5.3% crit hit chance roll on here. Didn't get all my rolls maxed, but who really cares? Because once again, I'm still maxed out on that crit chance. Doesn't matter whatsoever. You can just farm Providence targeted loot for both of these, and then on to our next piece, the backpack. I am running the gift. This is the named Providence Defense backpack. This is a Dark Zone exclusive, and you can get it from named item caches, but I recommend you don't even have to go for the gift, and I'll explain why. For the 3-piece bonus, we get 15% crit hit damage, which is real nice, 15% weapon damage, 10% crit hit damage, 6% crit hit chance, and 11.9% crit hit chance mod. Sorry, crit hit damage mod. Going off to the talent, this is the talent Perfect Vigilance. There is hardly any difference at all between Perfect Vigilance and regular Vigilance. If you want to, you could 100% run a regular Providence backpack with Vigilance on it, and it basically has zero difference. The only difference here is that the timer for when it reprocs, which is not a big deal. So with Vigilance, increasing total weapon damage by 25% off rip base. And by the way, if you're using like Heartbreak or whatever, or you have bonus armor, if you take damage and that damage is on bonus armor, it will not take away the perk, so you can keep Vigilance up at all times, which is really nice. But we're not gonna have bonus armor with this build. Taking damage disables this buff for 3 seconds. With regular Vigilance, it's the same damage number of 25%, but only a 4-second cooldown. So it's just 1 second longer, which is why if you have a gift, it's nice, but you don't 100% need it at all. There's literally quite literally like no difference at all. A 1 second cooldown difference is not gonna make or break your performance with the build. So it is 100% easier if you do have a regular Providence backpack and that you can roll double crit on. Keep that red core, and then roll Vigilance onto there. But other than that, you're perfectly fine no matter what, and you don't have to get this backpack. It's just if you have it, it's nice. 1 second, you're not going to really feel it. It's what I have, so I wanted to use it. Going off next to the gloves. These are the best in slot for any DPS build, the Contractor's Gloves. These are with the Petrov brand. I got 15% weapon damage on here, 8% damage to armor, which is always on there, maxed out, and then 12% crit hit damage. You can get this from Petrov or glove targeted loot, or named item caches as well. Super easy gloves to get, and they're also really good. The same thing applies to our knee pads, the Fox's Prayer knee pads. You can farm Overlord targeted loot, and it comes with 15% weapon damage, 8% damage to targets out of cover, and then 12% crit hit damage on here, which is what I rolled. You can just farm, once again, Overlord or knee pad targeted loot, and it's super easy to get, but you're mainly using it for that 12% damage to targets out of cover, which is a really nice multiplicative that's going to amplify my damage even more than it already is. Going off onto these skills. So similar to my Strikers build, I'm running the Crusader Shield. The reason why I'm running this is because it allows me to shield peek, which is really nice. What shield peeking is, and I will demonstrate it because I'm actually going to go into Legendary and show you. What it does is that you can peek an angle and shoot enemies that you normally wouldn't if you weren't ADS peeking with a shield. And the reason why that's important is because you can hit your enemies, but they can't hit you, which allows you to play safe from the back lines since we have such low armor, which is so important. Along with that, I'm running the Reviver Hive. Once again, I'm probably going to get downed a lot. The Reviver Hive is going to save me a lot of times, as it can revive me at any point. It auto drops on its own. If you really want to, between encounters, you can wait for the Reviver Hive to respawn, recharge, even though it has like a 200 second cooldown since I have no skill tiers. But overall, I don't think it necessarily matters. You don't have to wait, because if you play safe enough, you shield peek more often than not, you will be alright and you won't have any issues. Overall, this build is super strong, but let's go into the stats. So, starting off with the St. Elmo's engine, I get 60% crit hit chance, like I said, that's the cap, and I have 199% crit hit damage. If you optimize all your stuff, you'll get like 205. You know what I mean? Or who knows, maybe if you're lucky, 210. The crit hit damage on this thing is absolutely insane. And like I said, it's not going to matter if you're running Coyotes or not, because you're typically going to be far back anyways. You're not going to get the 25% crit hit damage, which would be nice, but you're never playing that close because you will just die. You get the damage to armor, damage to targets that I cover multiplicatives, right? So overall, that's really strong. Let's go into the Vector. With the Vector, same crit hit chance, and you only have 195% crit hit damage. Get that extra armor damage. It's not counting the other multiplicatives, but along with that, this is the most important part in my opinion. Don't forget about the talent Perfect Killer. If you see an enemy super low, swap to your orbit, get that one tap off, you'll get extra crit hit damage on your Vector. And then along with that, if you proc Perfect Killer, you'll have 300% crit hit damage, which is absolutely insane. The same thing applies to your St. Elmo's engine, but it'll be around 250-260% crit hit damage, which is still really good. Overall, it's super easy to proc your talents and stuff like that, and this build is really, really good. So we're going to head right over to District Union Arena. We're going to go do that on Legendary Solo, and I'm going to go showcase to you how you should play with the build. Overall, there's not much you really have to worry about with this build. It's a lot of fun, in my opinion. It's super easy. I use it for a lot of my open world content. It's how I was farming my shade levels. It's how I'm farming my my rewards track levels and stuff like that. And I was like, with this build, I was using the Eagle Bear instead of the St. Elmo's engine and the FAMAS, but it was super easy. All right, so we got our legendary on there. We go start it so that way we can go right into the enemies. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to go get behind right here. You want to stay right here. You want to get that shield ready. And we can ADS. Oh, bro, since the crosshair's bugged, it's like not centered properly. Alright. So as you can see, I'm melting that mini tank with one singular mag. Once again, I'm not peeking there. I wouldn't have been able to shoot if I didn't ADS. You see what I mean? My crosshair is dull, it's grayed out, and I wouldn't have been able to shoot there. Those shock bolts are really good for those mini tanks too. Look, he's frozen in place. Can't do anything. And basically, it's like having striker stacks without having to actually build them, which is also really nice. It's a little hard getting used to the crosshair not being there. But you get the hang of it soon enough after you use it. Alright. We got our second wave starting. One thing I forgot to mention, which is another reason why the gunner specialization is so good, is that you generate 10% of your ammo, your missing ammo, every minute, which is really nice, as you do run out of ammo quite a decent bit. Especially in Legendary, as enemies take a lot more bullets than normal to defeat. He's still alive. Look at us, wiping them out without a sweat. Oh, we got those drones. Exploding drones are not fun. Alright. As soon as I kill one of them, third and final wave should be spawning. Yep, okay. As you can see, we're clearing out this stronghold in record time. Oh, it's so hard to see where I gotta shoot the rounds. Alright, so this is the wave with the Chungas. So this one's a little bit rougher. But with the shock, we almost have our shock ammo stacks here if you look at the bottom. So we will be wiping them out soon enough. Oh, wait, it didn't ADS for me again. There we go. Cracked it from all the way over there. We were able to shock them. Cracked him too. Look, I'm just constantly building my shock ammo without any effort at all. Oh, couldn't get him in time. What else we got left? Alright, still got someone else. Sniper or... Oh, there's a sniper. And who else we got back here? Is it another sniper? So hard to aim with this scope. There we go. So with literally like minimal like trying. Ooh, this is kind of a nice chest piece. I'll take that actually. So with minimal effort, we were able to clear the first wave. I'll probably have to go check back in my VOD. I want to see how fast I cleared that. I've seen some people clear out DUA, like the first entrance area, in like 2 minutes. I know I didn't do it that fast. Maybe I did it in like 3.5, maybe 4. Which still isn't bad, but it's definitely a lot faster. Especially with the fact that you don't have to build all those striker stacks. Sometimes you get stuck in the doors, which is a little annoying, but you deal so much damage to the point where it's not going to matter. Alright, look, he's hiding all the way over there. So this is the last guy. And once you kill him, another wave will spawn with 3 Chungas. So you want to be careful of that. Alright, so we got my shock ammo. Second wave should be incoming. Let me go refill my ammo real quick before they start running over. Alright, let's go shock them all. Hold that push. Oh no. Yeah, of course you peek when I go for the Chungas. Cracked him. Damn, couldn't get the Chungas in time. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, I'm going to show you the little trick. So you can shoot the Chungas through the tarp here, which is really nice. So you can shoot them and they can't shoot you. Depends how far you extend. But in most cases, you should be fine. Like there, I overextended a little. It's a little harder when they're over here, so you gotta keep that line of sight. You want them vertically in front of you at an angle. There you go. Get rid of that guy. That second wave done in 2 minutes, I think. So just going to show you, this is really easy with this build. The St. Elmo's engine makes your life infinitely easier, and you are able to clear Soul Legendary without a second thought. This is a really good way for a lot of you other players to farm endgame content, along with the fact that getting these higher roll pieces makes your life a lot easier. You could farm a lot more often, and I recommend you could do this for Legendary Summon as well, so you could put your own targeted loot, get all the God roll pieces you want. Alright, so for this next encounter, what you want to do is you're going to want to get behind this little tarp, this little barrier here, and you're going to want to look directly to the left, as there's going to be three people rushing you with shotguns right away. Oh, got shocked. There was another one, but I was a little carried away. I'm not using my shield here because it's kind of hard to peek that other angle. Sometimes the enemies duck after you shock them, which is a little annoying, but, you know, you still clear them out pretty easily here. Come on, peek it. Really, it kind of shoots off to this side. Alright, so that should be everything for this wave. Alright. We done here? Alright, cool. Alright, so follow my directions here exactly, and you should come out of here alive and well. So, actually, what do we get here? Future Perk, Damage Armor. ACR sucks. At least in this game. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. So you're going to start running up, and you see this box right here, the Sarah box. So what's going to happen is you're going to run to this box, and the second you do, a wave will spawn. You want to get as far back as possible, and you're going to get up with your shield, and you're going to start shooting these explosive drones first. So get back to cover. You're going to want to break line of sight as soon as possible, as you are going to get bombarded right away. You're going to want to just lay back. Shoot those drones. And mind your own business, and enemies will start dropping like flies. Shoot them in the head to stagger them, so that way they stay still. It's a little hard to hit them once again without the crosshair, but you'll manage. Alright, boom, and then we just got this guy left. Oh, he's solo. There we go. That is that encounter done and finished. Real easy. Hardly ever got hits, and we get rid of clear everything within minutes. So as you can see, this build performs pretty well. I'm not ever really at much of a risk because I play really safe, and that's how you should be playing as well. So what's going to happen here is you're going to run up here. This is the easiest encounter I'm about to show you in the entire raid. And if we go over here, so the second you get up here, this is going to be 2 dogs. You're just going to want to focus the one that shoots grenades first, because that one is a real pain to deal with. Alright, so I got blown up off rip, which is a little interesting, just to show you how much damage you take. Thank God we have a Reviver Hive. Let's go plate up. Get my shield. We're gonna shield peek these dogs. I made the mistake of getting up close. And now we can shock them so he doesn't move. I wanted to get the purple dog first, but you know, I'm not gonna complain. Alright, there we go. That was real close. It is the easiest encounter, but sometimes you can get caught lacking, so make sure you weren't playing like I was there. There's an ammo box here, so you can make sure to refill. I forgot which encounter is this one here. Oh, all right. So yeah, basically all you're gonna do is you're just gonna sit right here, ADS, and let loose.
Vest is badly damaged.
How is he not getting damaged? Will he peek? I'll get rid of that micro tank first. There we go. Cracked him already. That's one dog down. I believe there's a second one. Oh, I didn't see him at all. Okay. he goes down. Alright, here comes the second wave. My shield roll. Have him on cover. Just make sure. There we go. Usually they're supposed to blow up after the encounter ends and there's no one else there to control them. But just in case, I just shoot them. That's just me though. Get some quick resources over here and we're going to go move on to the next encounter. Alright, so what's going to happen here is that once you reach over to that outlet, some enemies are going to start walking out of the door, including a Chunga and a couple rushers. So what we're going to do is get as far back as possible. Alright, where is the Chunga? Should be the last one. Cracked him already. And we are done with him. There you go. So that encounter can be a little stressful sometimes since you get rushed so fast and you got such little armor. But you'll always find a way to make it real quick, especially with the St. Elmo's engine and all that crit damage you got. Alright, so now we're going to go head over. This is probably one of the harder encounters, as it kind of takes a while. You can get rushed sometimes. A lot of healing too, so this one's a little difficult. Again, we're not going to do anything different. We're just going to sit back and let our gun do all the talking for us. I am kind of a little exposed here, but I kind of have to be. Okay. Yeah, that's a little rough. Kind of surprised I haven't gotten an armor kit in a while. Alright, looks like they're all walking over to the door. Just gonna feed me some kills while they're away from the healing station. Oh. Damn, he ran back. He's about to get healed. Oh. Kind of sucks that you can't change your shoulder aiming perspective with the shield. But to be fair, it'd probably be pretty broken if you could. So you kind of just gotta manage. Stagger him with the headshots. There we go. We got shock ammo making this easier. Another one should be rolling in soon. Here we go. Look, even when they rush you, if you stagger them, they're no threat at all. There you go. Look at that. Done with these. Protection from elites? No. Oh, I forgot there's a Chunga in this room. Okay.
Oh no. Trauma detected.
I get down by that bleed. Alright, so my Reviver Hive is hopefully going to pick me up before he peeks the door. Crack him, crack him. Okay. Yes, the Stingers went for my Reviver Hive, and there we go. That was a little scary. Alright. Let's move on to the next encounter. I'm surprised I haven't been getting any armor kits. I'm still kind of low. Been getting kind of screwed over here. Oh, this one, I know there's two white crates after. Shotgun. Yeah, one Chunga down, killed him right through the heels. Two. And that is almost three. There we go. That encounter is cleared real nice and easy. There we go. Finally some armor kits. Nothing. There we go. Alright, with this next encounter, this one's a little annoying. So you're going to play far back again. They like playing them behind all their cover. They got those grenades and stuff. It's not very fun. Okay, I'm getting a little stuck here. So you kind of want to just put some distance between you and them. Especially with these doors, it's really nice, as the grenades can't really funnel through here as well. Alright, there we go. Snake Eyes at a peek, he's dead. You're dead. Alright, there we go, yeah. So we did funnel in there, we got hits. Which is kind of annoying, but just waiting on the shield. Can't really shoot from here. I could if I had the shield though. These guys really don't like people. Let's play it up. Sometimes you just gotta take your time. You can't really rush into things, so. Oh my. How many grenades, man? There we go, that's one of them down. And he's gonna go hide again. The red grunt has more balls than this guy. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's one of the armor kits that I'm getting back. At least that's something. Alright, I believe this is the main entrance, or like the main part of the mall. Right? I could be wrong on this. Oh, never mind. Yeah, okay, it is. This is the open area. This one's real easy when you're shield peeking. Just want to stick behind these doors, get you 3 easy kills. Like, my shield takes no damage. Does he want to peek? Someone's real close to me. Come on. Got the mini tank. Got these guys who just love to rush. Nice free bullet tanks to farm your stacks off of. And now with the 2 chun guns coming, I have my shock ammo, so I can keep them in check. Crack 1. Got one of their buddies over here. Reload. Shock for him. He's down, along with his buddy. A little bit harder to hit him from range, but we'll manage. Oh, Warhound. Almost got him with one whole entire mag. Someone just dropped. There we go. That encounter was done real quick and easy. I was trying to save my armor kit there, as I knew. Hannah, you... Okay, that's interesting. As I knew in that case that, like, I could clear that encounter super easily. It's kind of just like that confidence that I have in that scenario, because I know what's going to happen, I know what comes, and I know for a fact that it's super easy. This is the part where things get a little bit more challenging. Oh, get me out of here, get me out of here. Alright, cool. Stand up again. Dead. There we go. I see his legs sticking out just a little. So, not this encounter, the one after this is a little complicated. You should be in the parking garage, and things get a little annoying, as there's a lot of grenades, and there's a lot of ads, and it's just a real hassle. How is the grunt gonna do this for you, buddy? Like... Hilo with... Okay, yeah, that's... not useful. What was the other one? Oh, yeah. Nothing. Alright, so... is this the parking garage encounter? I think it might be. Yes, it is. So what you're going to want to do is... I believe you can shoot through this glass, but you can also get shot back. But you're going to open the door. You're going to get your shield. Sometimes you get stuck here a little, but overall you should be okay. Stagger, get him out of cover. Alright, so like you just saw, I got my shield cracked. Gotta wait the 15-second cooldown. Oh, never mind, you can't shoot through this window. I swear I've been shot through it before. Can't hit hit him. What I like to do sometimes, I'll just flush him out. There we go. Now he's down. Makes your life a whole lot easier. Alright, so I think I found out how to actually aim with this scope. So that second line you see when it's stable is where the spray will come from. Shit, got broken again. Oh, we got the exploding drones. It's way back here. Oh, they blew up on the door. Or not. Yeah, it's a little rough trying to outdamage those heals. Which is why, like, Technician is really good sometimes, but for this video, I'm not planning on using it. Okay, now he's getting double healed. So hard to hit that guy. Oh, fumbled right there. So he doesn't get healed. There we go. That guy is. Can you? All right. Guess not. There or not, he shoot his feet. Looks, I did just get shot through that glass there. I knew I wasn't imagining it.
Serious trauma detected.
All right, we need to plate up this time. Man, again with this? Oh my god, I fumbled again. Yeah, why am I not allowed to shoot through, but they are? That's a little biased by Ubisoft. I didn't even know this guy was here. There's more of them. So again, how am I getting shot through there, but I can't shoot them? What are they hitting me with? Let's play around here. Sometimes it gets a little weird and glitchy when you try to peek it, because you're not exactly able to fit through as well. But I'm not trying to leave my little safe space here. And they're gonna keep getting me. Got him. Stagger him so he stays there. He's dead. It's one less grenade to deal with. Come on. Alright. So we just got 2 more guys to deal with. This last guy is hiding all the way back there. Oh, it was a micro tank. 9.1% pulse resistance? Wow. Yeah, way to cuck me, game. Imagine if it was 9.5. Wow. I think this is the second to last encounter, and then we get the boss. But I only have... Okay, please give me an armor kit. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ubisoft. Alright, this encounter, if I remember correctly, the last part of it is a living hell. That dog really just hopped over. There we go. I will shock you, bro. Don't do it. Down. Alright, next wave. Regular ads this time, I believe, and then the Chungus. Here we go, Chungus. Nope, did not want to do that. Alright. Stop. Wait up! Yes. Shock him. Cracked. Let's go. There we go. Wow, both of these are ass. Alright. That is absolutely horrid. Okay. So that should be the last room. Now we just have the boss. So now you get the checkpoint here, which makes your life hell of a lot easier. Alright.